An idea that was just meant to pay 1 month's rent is now worth $100 billion. But how? In 2007, Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia were living in a tiny apartment in San Francisco and had one big problem. They couldn't afford that month's rent. At the same time, a design conference was happening in town, and all the hotels were fully booked. Brian looked at the conference poster on the wall and said, "What if we let a few people stay in our apartment?" They put a few air mattresses on the floor, built a simple website, and called it Air Bed and Breakfast. A few days later, 3 guests booked. They just wanted to pay rent for that month, nothing more. But then something strange happened. More people wanted to book a stay. That's when Brian and Joe looked at each other. What if this idea is bigger than just an air mattress? So they improved the website and tested it again. And suddenly, bookings exploded. But there was one big problem. They had no money to keep the site running. That's when one of the most unusual fundraising ideas in history happened. In 2008, the US presidential election between Barack Obama and John McCain was happening, and the whole country was talking about it. Brian and Joe had a crazy idea. What if we use this election hype to sell a unique product? So they created 2 special cereal brands, Obama O's, for Obama supporters, Captain McCain's, for McCain supporters. And the slogan? A healthy breakfast for change. But how would they sell them? They built a cereal sales website. They went to campaign rallies and sold them directly to people. They took advantage of the election excitement to get more exposure. The result? They sold 1,000 boxes and made $40,000. And that money saved Airbnb and helped it grow. After that, bookings kept increasing, and Airbnb became popular across the US. But then, a real crisis happened. A guest completely trashed a host's home. Hosts were terrified, public trust was at risk, and Airbnb was on the verge of collapse. So Brian and his team came up with a solution. They created a special insurance program to protect hosts. And after that change, Airbnb grew at the speed of light. But this was just the beginning. In 2009, Y Combinator, a major startup accelerator, saw Airbnb's potential and invested in their idea. With this funding, Airbnb improved its system and expanded globally. Today, Airbnb operates in 191 countries and is worth over $100 billion. And Brian Chesky said on the TED stage, "An air mattress, a simple mistake. And now, a travel revolution." So what about you? What idea do you have that could change the world? Drop a comment.